Hey y'all, this is Kevin from GEMINI Outdoors, and today I'm going to be starting a new playlist series. It's going to be a monthly vlog. Now this isn't going to be one of those deals where I'm going to be editing the crap out of it, or I'm not going to be doing a lot of editing and stuff like that to it. I'm just going to basically tell you what's going on, what's going on in GEMINI Outdoors and what's going on in my personal life, and hopefully that'll be able to help you guys keep track of what's going on. So this is the monthly vlog for June of 2016. What's going on right now is I really haven't got to do this. I mean, it's June already and I haven't really gotten to do much testing, much of anything. I've gotten a few products in that I think is kind of interesting, but overall, if you hear a lot of background noise, my kids are at home, and of course that's just life. That's the way it's going to be. Like I said, I'm not going off any talking points or anything like that, so this video might be a little rough. I'm not really using my lapel mic. I'm just using the shotgun mic to do this with. Like I said, this is something I'm just throwing together, and I'm probably just going to throw it on the editing software, slap a title on it, and it is what it is. But anyway, this past week, or past 2 weeks, we of course had the Orlando shooting, which if you've been watching my channel, I was originally planning on releasing the mass shootings as a series over a period of time. But because of the nature of what happened in Orlando and the subsequent call for gun control and stuff like that, I went ahead and posted a lot of stuff. Posted the whole series on YouTube. I'm getting together, trying to organize some more stuff. Got a ton of stuff going on around the house. The last couple weeks we've been at the hospital with my son. He's been having some issues, my youngest son. He's been having some issues with his health here lately. He had a virus, and then on top of that, he's got a physical injury that is going to require surgery in the future, and so we've been dealing with that. Been dealing with after-school activities for the kids. Pretty much that's what's taken up my time for the last 6 months. Has been that basically. And I just haven't had much time to do anything. I've been releasing some of the stuff that I've had and that I've done the testing on probably from last year. So I've been doing a lot of stuff. I hope you forgive me if you hear the music in the background. Like I said, the kids are at home and it's just going to be like that. Other things that we've been doing, I've been working a lot. I'm thinking about seriously getting a second job to help with some of the expenses going on around the house and all that. Been trying to do some GEMINI stuff for GEMINI here and there when I can, but it's proven to be very difficult. I've been doing a lot of research on stuff. I'm trying to get the Illusion of Freedom series rolling. I know I said out in the update that I was going to try to cut back on theory, but instead I've been actually increasing the theory videos just to keep videos pumping out, because I haven't been able to do much on evals and stuff like that. I do have a few that I have been working on, so the evals will continue to come. Will continue to go along. Let's see what else. Like I said, it's been a really hard year, even harder than last year. And I said, because of all the stuff I went through last year, this year's been even harder, because I just haven't been able to yet again to dedicate a portion of my time to GEMINI. It's so hard to find time to do GEMINI, and it's just getting worse, it seems like. I was seriously a few months ago considering suspending GEMINI. Completely suspending it, not doing any videos and all that, but then I started thinking, I'm like, I've invested so much into this project that I've been doing in GEMINI, and I don't need to give up on it. And I've been really working hard, but like I said, if I do get a second job, these videos they're going to be a crawl. I mean, they're a crawl now, but I'm trying to get as much video production done as I possibly can. So let's in my private life, which I'm not going to get into a whole lot on that. We've had quite a few things happen here recently that I will probably get into more detail on in the future, but right now I'm not going to really specifically say. Like I said, I've got so much stuff to get caught up on from last year, and I haven't even started doing anything this year, so it's kind of a bother to me, you know. And it's really hard when you got 4 kids that, like I said, that, you know, it's really hard, man, to do this stuff. People don't realize how much of a pain it is to set the camera up, to try to get your setting control right, to try to get the camera angles right, to try to do all this stuff, and then try to make a decent video out of it. It's very, very difficult. And then of course, on top of all that, I'm sitting here worrying how much battery time do I got left, because I'm looking at my screen right now. It's telling me that I've got some time left, but I'm wondering, is it going to cut off on me here in a minute? So I got that to deal with too. Just dealing with the camera stuff, I just don't think a lot of people understand how much of a hassle it really is to put all this stuff together. As far as the gun control thing goes, I've got more. I'm going to do a question and answer video here very soon about that. I might even start shooting that after I shoot this. I'm going to start the Illusion of Freedom series. That needs to be done. I'm going to hit that as hard and as fast as I can. I'm going to try to get those videos out as quick as I can before the election hits. I really think people need to hear what I got to say about a lot of stuff, and hear, you know, some of the stuff that I've researched and found out as far as the progressive socialists goes. That's who I'm calling them now, progressive socialists. No longer progressives, just progressive socialists. If I say progressives, it's just to abbreviate what I did. I'm going to try to keep these vlogs to about 10 to 20 minutes, in that range. So I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to do a whole lot of editing with these. As far as evals are concerned, I've got, like I said, a few. I got a few knives that I can do. I got a few pieces of equipment, you know, gear that I can do. So I've been working on that, getting some of these older ones ready to go. I think I got 2 in post right now. Yeah, 2 in post, and I got 1 that I've uploaded but I haven't released yet. So keep your eyes out for that. Actually, some pretty good knives are coming up. A lot of knives that I think people have an interest in. So do that. I'm going to start doing standalone evals as well. Stuff that's not attached to like a batch of them that I'm doing. That way I can just focus on that one particular item, and the stuff that's coming out that I think I really need to get up. There's one in particular right now, that Schrade SCHF 43, or the Jessica X. I'm going to be doing a standalone eval on that here pretty soon, I hope. With the way things are going, I can't guarantee anything, but that's what I hope to get to in the future. I have recently acquired a few things that I think that people are really going to take a liking to in the future with videos and stuff. I'm going to be doing a 4-wheeler trip next weekend. I don't think I'm going to take the camera with me this time either. I need a break from everything, and it would just probably be a big hassle to take the camera, so I'm probably not going to do that. Like I said, between work and family stuff, it's just really difficult for me to get Gemini going. But to give you an idea, I'm going to try to get as many evals done from this point on, to get them out the door. Now, how much testing and stuff I get to do with that, I don't know. I might have to do some demo videos. I had to do that with a flashlight that I've been wanting to eval. I've been wanting to get up, so I'm not sure. If I'm rambling on, like I said, I'm not on talking points today, and this is just a video I wanted to get done. I've been wanting to do this and get it over with. See, I'm trying to get better organized as far as in Gemini is concerned. I think that I've gone to a new system. The problem is like when I do a video like this, when I just throw something together, I can't go through that system. So it's kind of, you know, stuff like that. That's kind of throws a wrench in my plans. But I got a lot of stuff going on at the house. My truck's been acting up, so I've been having to deal with that. I've got a part on the way for that. I got a hole in my fuel tank, and every time it rains, guess what? I get water in my gas. So yeah, it's a pain. So I finally got the money up to get the fuel tank, so it's on its way. Like I said, I procured something the other day that I think people are really going to like. I know I love it, and can't wait to show that off to you, but that's going to be in the future. It's something that I can't do an eval on right now. By the way, I am going to start doing firearm evals in Ghost. So I've already got my first one picked out that I want to do. I'm going to do it on the Jennings, now called Jimenez 9mm. It's the first 9mm pistol that I ever bought, and I can't wait to get the eval done on that one and get some footage on that shot. See what else on my Facebook page. I really haven't been doing a whole lot on the Facebook page. I have a MeWe account now. I also have a Full 30 account, but I'm trying to figure that stuff out. I was trying to upload a video on a Full 30. I can't figure out how to do it. It's not as easy as YouTube is, so I don't know what the deal is with that, or maybe I have to do some kind of special thing. I'm going to try to get in touch with the Full 30 guys to see what I need to do to upload videos on that, because I want an alternative to YouTube, because I don't know when YouTube might go full anti-gun and cut out all the gun and firearms stuff. If they do, I still have the survival stuff to fall back on, the gear stuff to fall back on, and the excursions. So you know, it's not going. That's part of it's not going to go away, I hope. But I'm not going to make no promises on that either. I'm also, like I said, I got the MeWe up just in case Facebook does something crazy. So I do have backups. And if I've got to, hopefully I won't. I might start my own website, but that will be in the future. Right now, I just ain't got time or the money to do stuff like that. But Twitter, of course, my Twitter's up, and that seems to be the big thing right now. I have like over 300 followers right now. Thank you to those folks out there. Who's following me on Twitter. Please check that out. Check out the Gemini Outdoors Facebook page. Even though I haven't been very active in that, I'm going to try to do better. Like I said, I do not post videos on Facebook. I might post some pictures, but I don't do video. I don't believe that Facebook should be able to take something that I've worked hard on and claim it as their own. So I'm not going to do that. Now I will post pictures, but that'll pretty much be it. And you know, give updates and stuff on the Facebook page. If this vlog does not continue, if I decide not to pursue it in the future, I will post the updates on Facebook, more than likely the Facebook page. So you can check that out, and I'll tell you what I'm up to on there. Like I said, right now I'm finishing up on a batch, and I will be starting another batch, and then I'm also going to be doing a standalone on the SCHF 43 here pretty soon, I hope. Like I said, I got so much stuff going on right now at home. I know I keep going over it and over it, I'm sorry, but it's just the truth. You know, it's hard to do anything when you're a family man and you've got a full-time job and probably about to have a part-time job just to make ends meet. A lot of this stuff about Britain exiting the European Union, I think it's kind of interesting that, you know, here Britain basically has done the same thing to the EU that we did to Britain in our revolution. So they kind of got an idea of what we're talking about now, about being independent and not wanting to be under somebody's thumb, you know. That's something I wanted to touch on real quick. Just so everybody knows, yeah, I endorsed Ted Cruz for president. I don't know if I've said this in my videos yet, but I'm saying it now. I will vote for Donald Trump. As far as the gun control thing is concerned, I think this Orlando shooting brought a lot of the pretenders out into the open. Guys like Mitch McConnell, Susan Collins, quite a few Republicans, even Trump himself, come out and kind of wavered on the Second Amendment a little bit, talking about this terror watch list thing, which I am not in support of, because I can tell you what's going to happen right now, guys. Okay, as soon as they okay this, you know, it's going to be okay for the feds to put people on the terror watch list, and then they're not going to be able to buy a gun. You watch that terror watch list explode with gun owner names. Mark my words, it's going to happen. I hope it doesn't, but that's what I think. And then, of course, they're going to use this whole, you're going to get due process, but it's going to take you 5 years to be able to clear your name, and that'll be 5 years of you not being able to exercise your constitutional right. So I believe, personally, that it's a bad idea to tie gun owners or to tie that, you know, by being able to buy a gun to the terror, or not buy a gun, to the terror watch list. I think if you're going to do that, then what you need to do is you need to have a rock solid, this person is a rock solid candidate. There's too many, oh well the FBI's investigating you for this, you know, little bitty thing, and we're going to throw your name up on the terror watch list, and you're not going to be able to buy a gun for however many years until you have your day in court, and then you're going to have to spend all kinds of money and time to try to get your name off of a watch list that your name probably shouldn't have went on to begin with. That's how I see it. Also, the ATF could throw your name on there, and we know, I know personally how the ATF can make your life a living hell. So to give those types of agencies power to do that, I think that's why our Constitution was written, to say no, you can't. And remember that while you're being investigated, you still have not committed the crime. A jury finds you guilty, not the FBI, not the ATF, not whatever three-letter agency they decide to throw at you. You know, I just think that that's wrong, and that's just a slippery slope waiting to happen. And then before you know it, I've always said in personal conversations with other gun owners and non-gun owners that I believe that the federal government could throw a felony on you the day that you're born. I believe they would, just to be able to keep you by a gun. And now this, you know, this terror watch list is just the same thing. They're going to slap you on it without you even being a felon or anything like that. They're just saying it's the Minority Report all over again. I've talked about that in my videos. You know, they're going to try to predict the future. And you can't. It doesn't work that way. Look, if you want to stop, if you're going to be serious about stopping the mass shootings that's going on, then you need to let people be able to defend themselves. Because a terrorist or a criminal, they're not afraid of a judge. They're not afraid really of a jury, or they wouldn't be doing it to begin with. That would be all the deterrent that you need. They need to be scared of the victims, what the victims can do. So if they pick somebody out and say, oh, I'm going to go rob this guy at gunpoint, well, if this guy shoots, this guy dead, and then that keeps happening, these guys are going to, or these criminals are going to start thinking, you know something, maybe it's not such a good idea for me to maybe I ought to straighten my life out and not risk getting killed. Terrorists too, for that matter. Well, you know, here I am, I'm going to walk in this club, but now all of a sudden there's 10 concealed carriers in here, and I don't know which one of them it is. So there's a pretty good chance that I'm going to get shot dead before I can kill 50 people or 49 people. Maybe I shouldn't do this. You know, maybe I should reevaluate my life and my religion and see, you know, maybe see a better way of doing things. So, you know, like I said, it's all about deterrence and deterring this type of a deal. And until they're willing to take all these anti-self-defense laws off the books, until they're willing to let people defend themselves and get rid of these gun-free zones, it's just going to keep on happening. But I guess that's it for this edition of the vlog. I'm going to try to do them probably at the beginning of the month. So this was, I've been so busy with stuff that this kind of happened at a time I didn't want to do it. So I'm going to try to do them at the beginning of the month and get them out of the way. But like I said, I don't know if I'm going to continue doing this. This is something that's just, it could happen, it may not. So with that being said, this could be the first of many or the last one. So I'm not sure. Just want to keep your eyes out for it. So y'all have a good one. I'll try to catch you later. Be safe.